Hello, it's Sherisse Marie, and you are listening to a guided meditation for connecting in that sense of play, that sense of fun, your inner bad girl, your naughtiness, with all the other parts of you. So I want you to find a very comfortable spot where you can sit or lay down for 20 minutes or so and to close your eyes and relax and not have to think about anything particularly hard. So close the door, lock it if you must, set the kids up with something fun to do. If you've got little kids, if you are not burdened with little kids, then just have some quiet me time. And find yourself a comfortable spot, either sitting or laying down. And take a deep, deep breath in and out while focusing on a spot. Maybe it's a spot on the ceiling or a spot on the walls. Just focusing really hard on that one spot. And breathing in and out, gently, and yet all the way down to the bottom of your lungs, maybe even into the diaphragm. While staring with laser-like intention at that one spot. And while you're staring at that one spot and breathing deeply, notice what your body is feeling. Notice that your legs and your arms are feeling heavy and warm. Notice any tension in your body while you stare at that one spot. And make a conscious effort to release and relax that body part. Feel warm folds of relaxation, like a warm blanket being wrapped gently around your body, around your bones. And with every breath in and breath out, you are focused like a laser on that one spot while your body relaxes and gets heavy and limp and loose. And maybe now you're starting to feel that you need to close your eyes. They're getting heavier. Resist that feeling for just a moment. Not a lot, just a light resistance. Let them blink, but keep them open. And then let them close. And now you notice that because you held them open for that extra 5 seconds, it feels so good to let them close. And you notice that your eyes have a wave of relaxation washing over them, and they are relaxing into their sockets. They feel like they're moving backwards into your head. And as they relax, all the muscles around them relax. The muscles deep inside of your skull, the muscles of your face, the muscles of your ears and your head, your skull, all relax. Become loose and limp and calm and peaceful. And it washes down over your neck and your throat and your shoulders and your collarbones. in a wave of relaxation that leaves you feeling loose and limp and so peaceful. And a couple of deep breaths here to really release all of the tension, because we carry so much tension in our shoulders and our neck. Just release it all, let it go. It no longer serves you. In this moment, there is nothing to be tense about, nothing to be worried about, nothing to be afraid of. And let that feeling wash down your arms, to your fingers, all the way to the tips of your fingers, feeling loose and limp and so at peace. And now let it wash down your chest and your back. And it feels like a warm blanket being wrapped around you and inside of you, around your bones, relaxing you, energizing you, making you feel amazing. And now it's down through your stomach and your lower back and into your hips, which is another area that we tend to carry a lot of tension in. And you find that it's just melting away. Spend another minute or so here, just breathing into it and releasing all of the tension, all of the stress, all of the frustration. Every out breath, you are exhaling it. And now it's sliding down your legs to your knees. And now through your calves, and your shins to your ankles, and your feet and down to your toes. You're filled with this warm, calm, peaceful feeling from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. Peace. And now, you're going to notice that you're not wherever you were a minute ago. You're now in a wooded glade, a little clearing in a wood. The sun is shining directly on you, so it's so warm and peaceful. You just bask in the feeling for a moment of being in this secluded little spot, hidden away from the world, hidden away from all of the energies in the world. It's just you and your energy here. And Mama Earth and Mama Sun. As above, so below. And you feel so connected to all of it. And then you start to realize that there's a little girl walking towards you. She's not very old, definitely under 5. And then you realize that you are that little girl, that little girl is you at that age. It was the age that you first started to doubt yourself, first started to believe that you were not capable of anything, first started to believe the lies that other people told you. Don't stop. You can't. The age that you received the least love. And she's coming towards you very slowly. She's a little nervous and unsure. And I want you to Welcome her, embrace her, give her a great big hug as she approaches. Maybe you both sit on the ground together with her in your lap, with you holding her gently. And she starts to speak. She starts to say all of the things that scare her. And you just listen and you let her talk. Because she's valid. She's allowed to have those feelings. She's allowed to have those doubts. You are allowed to have those feelings. You are allowed to have those doubts. But you both find that the more she speaks them out loud, the more Mama Sun and Mama Earth just whisk them away on a breeze. She speaks the words and they hang there for a minute, almost as if they're real, written on wisps of smoke or something. And then the wind just carries them away. And it feels so incredibly releasing. It feels so good to let go of all of those fears, those doubts, those uncertainties, those I'm not good enoughs, all of the expectations that others have placed on us for our behavior, for the way that we think, for the way that we talk, for the way that we act, for the way that we interact with others. Releasing all of that. Letting it go. Just letting her talk. Letting her say the things. And as she speaks them, you don't even need to know what it is, because it's just being carried away and it won't come back. You know this instinctively, that Mama Sun and Mama Earth are going to keep you clear of all of these feelings, and that if you do start to feel them again, you can come back and watch this or listen to this again and have them blown away like smoke. Letting it go. Letting it go. And the more you let it go, the more excited you become for your future, the more confident and comfortable you become, the more intrigued you become with what you can do next, where you can go next, what is next for you. And the more you realize that she's dissolving into you, the more she speaks, the less of her is her, and the more of her is just simply part of you. She's slowly from her feet up, dissolving into you, being absorbed by you. And it feels right and it feels good because she is part of you. She was never a separate being. She was always just part of you. She was your feminine, your little girl. And as she speaks, the last puff of smoke goes and she absorbs fully into you, into your heart chakra. And you sit for a moment and you just give her a big warm hug inside because she's a part of you now. And then you realize that there's another little being coming towards you, a little boy. And he too is about the age where you last trusted yourself, the age that you last were taught that you could trust yourself, that you could just ask for things and have them show up in your life, that you could believe that good things would happen to you, that the universe was not a big, scary, horrible place. That was when that little boy kind of separated from you. Your masculine, your divine masculine. And as he comes towards you, you embrace him and you sit him on your lap. And he starts to speak all of the ways that he feels betrayed, all of the ways that he feels that he cannot trust the universe, the world, Spirit, God himself, you, all of the ways that he cannot trust the other people in this world. And you just let him speak. And he speaks his truth, and he speaks all of these things. And as he speaks them, they become little clouds of mist, misty words that just get blown away by Mama Earth and Mama Sun. And he's speaking these truths, and they're truths that maybe you've never acknowledged, hurts that you've never healed, things that you did not know were holding you back. And as he speaks these truths, and as he releases them into the ether, you find that he too is becoming absorbed into you, and that it feels so good. Your inner girl, that inner child, she is welcoming your inner truth. She is welcoming your inner masculine, because he, your inner feminine and your inner masculine, together make that yin and yang. They create and they embrace and they encourage and they allow flow to happen. And if you are out of balance with your masculine or your feminine, you're going to struggle. And the more you struggle, the less easy you will find it to simply be. And your inner child, that little boy, that beautiful little boy, he's slowly absorbing into you. And as the last of him disappears, as he says that last thing that disappears off like a cloud of puff into the ether, you hold him tight and you give him a big hug. And you give both your inner masculine and your inner feminine a hug. And you say, I am here, I am whole. We will protect each other, but I will do the most of the protecting. I've got this. I can keep you safe and warm and confident and comfortable. Trust me. Just trust me. I've got this. I've got this. And you know that if you ever start to feel that your masculine is wobbling ever again, you can come back and do this meditation again, and it will be easier to let go of all those puffs of smoke. And now that you've let go of all those puffs of smoke, both your feminine woundings and your masculine woundings, you are stretching your energy out in a big protective bubble. You will not let those woundings come back. You will not let those hurts hurt you again. They might try because, you're used to them. But that energetic bubble that you are installing around you, it's like Teflon. Nothing will stick. Nothing will get through. Nothing will penetrate it. It is a coating of sorts, protecting you from all of those woundings, protecting your inner self, the masculine and the feminine sides, from all of those barbs, from all of those shards. And you are so comfortable and confident and happy and grateful. And you cannot wait to see what comes next in your life. You are a badass, and you can have naughtiness and be joy-filled with it. And you can have your serious side and be joy-filled with that. And you can have gratitude, and you are in touch with your intuition, and you are in touch with your emotions, and you are embracing all of the things that I teach here in the inner circle. Revel in that for a minute. Just sit and enjoy it just for a moment. It feels amazing. And now it's time to come back to the real world. So you wiggle your fingers and your toes, and you give yourself a little twisty shake, keeping your eyes closed, but you may be moving your hips or your shoulders or your head. Notice how you feel different now. Notice all the things that you've let go of. You feel lighter, more confident and comfortable. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I reach the number 1, you will be awake, alert, alive, refreshed, and so excited for your future. 3, slowly coming back to the world. 2, starting to notice the room that you're in, the body that you're in, all of the things that are around you. And 1, welcome back. You are now comfortable and confident and happy, and you can re-listen to this video anytime you need to just give yourself just a little hit of confidence and comfort and happiness and integration and protection. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.